at small forward.
Corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
So here's Portland's starting group. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Clingan. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Pritchard. The 3 ball. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Brown. Avdia passes to Sharp. There's a screen. Inside. Avdia, right side. Just 5 on the clock. With the tip. Here's Clingan. To the right side. Here's Kamara. And another shot. Clingan's shot is off.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Graham.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Launches it. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Celtics making a change here. Simon's checked in.
All right, fans, let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Now here's White. 15 in his last outing. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside Sharp, pass to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Boston trailing. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Holiday taking his time here. To the left side wing. Pass to Clingan. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. That puts him in the lead.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Down low. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's White. Still without a bucket. To the paint. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Outside Sharp. Outside Holiday. The three is up. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They set the screen to the inside. Pass to Simons. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Simons outside. No good from outside. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
All right, let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Jaylen Brown. Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule, obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Reith in at the 5. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Right, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical, makes that finish look easy.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tillman. And it's White in for Simons. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Sissoko, and Holiday subbed in for Love. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Outside Kamara. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
So it's Boston now, following the three-point basket by Portland, and finished off by Boucher.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Avdia passes to Grant. Beyond the arc. Boston with a rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Brian?
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Here's Holiday, following the 3 by Boston. Grant outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot here. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist from Grant. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Well, Doris, when you analyze the skill set of Drew Holiday, what do you think he brings to this team?
I mean, it's hard to capture in one particular skill, B.A. We know that Drew Holiday is elite and versatile on the defensive end. You can put him from positions 1 through 5, and he can guard them. On the offensive end, teams are going to give him shots, and his ability to stand in and calmly make those shots is invaluable.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Boucher. Hauser comes in for Walsh. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Then for Portland, Klingon comes in for Reith. And it's Sharp in for Grant. Now Hauser, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Sharp. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Holiday against Simons. 34 seconds left in the first half. win the run. The shot off that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And his athleticism is big for sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
And it's Simons missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Portland. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back after this word.
Well, everybody, through the first half, we've seen Drew Holiday taking charge.
You know, Holiday, we always talk about his defense, toughness, leadership, but he can flat out score. They allowed him to get into a rhythm. Bad idea.
Man, I like the way he plays.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studios.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Jaylen Brown is out there with Sandhausen. And it's Queta in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Holiday, 4-3. Rebound Boston. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be Kamara shooting. It's on Sam Hauser. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Line for one.
What's up?
Celtics trail by 5. Brown looking around. Just 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Avdia. Pass to Kamara. Launches a 3. Here's Klingon. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Over the last 10 games, these two guards have been incredible defensively, piling up the steals. Well, you look at Sharp. A constant threat, 3rd overall in steals.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this crew. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Holiday from long range. There's the steal. Outside, Brown. Here's Kata. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now just a 3-point Portland lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Boston. Then for Portland, Reith, he's checked in for Klingon. And Grant is subbed in for Avdia. Trailblazers lead by 3. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Here's Pritchard. Portland making their last shot. Right side, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it's Reith with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Sharp finds Grant. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. The 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 5 rebounds in the game. Grant outside. And there's a pick. Outside Sharp. Here's the 3. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Pass to Walsh. Outside Pritchard. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Portland leading by 5. Outside Sharp. From outside the arc. That's good. From Holiday on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th assist with that last one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to White. Now Brown to win the drought. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Holiday. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Holiday's got 16 points now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Jeremy Grant out there with Murray. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Reith in at the center position. So it's Boston now. Portland making their last shot. There's Simons with a 3, and again Boston with the triple.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Portland leading by 4. Avdia passes to Grant. Takes the 3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And we're going courtside now. A report on Donovan Clingan. Allie, what's the word?
I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Here on the big screen, oh, sit down.
Checked in for Walsh. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Clingan's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Boucher. Simons outside. Shot from 12. The rebound by Sissoko.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside for Grant. To the middle. Here's Clingan. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Brown. Boucher on the screen. Outside Brown. Murray pulls it down.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Grant fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Portland leading by 8. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Can't get it to go. The Celtics shooting only 42%. Brown. Oh, no good on the layup. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now Avdia. Grant. The 3 is off. Brown against Murray. Simons. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics Entertainment, Little Area.
With some changes, Cadiz checked in for Tillman, Hauser comes in for Boucher, and Derek White subbed in for Simons. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Sissoko, and Holiday subbed in for Murray. White against Sharp. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, be careful. Clinging kid bring down the house.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Brown. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Avdia outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Trailblazers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Drew Holiday.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
And there's the drive. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Here's Sharp, and an intentional foul right there.
Derek White, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Holiday, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Drew Holiday taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
White! No good from 3! Holiday with the ball. So the Trailblazers win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Drew Holiday.